Yeah, we're live. I hate doing the intros on live. This is why I gotta have like Ben Taft join me for every live stream so he can do his intro, and then I can just get rolling because I hate doing intros on a live stream. I'm terrible at it.
Guys.
It's like, hey, we're here. Hi. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for coming in for the sit down. And Rob claimed first. Vato's here. Always. Vato's amazing.
Yep.
Beard Riley, Corey, Josh, Gabagool. Gabagool's the man, by the way, if you guys didn't know that already. It's Sunday, man. So it's time for the sit down. And although usually this is a testosterone-driven live stream with a whole lot of guys everywhere, today we have something different on screen. We've got Holly, the amazing owner from Whiskey and Hardtack. And yes, Holly's right. I have been sucking up to her all day long.
All day, man. You're like a dark horse today. And hey, how you doing? Is everything all right? You gonna be all right for 9 o'clock? You're like, yeah. Why are you being nice? Is this something you gotta tell me?
No.
Talk about Taylor Ham? I mean, what's going on? Kind of need to know.
Just, I'm a nice guy. Regardless of what other people say, I'm a good person most of the time. Oh, what's going on, Chris? What's going on, Devin?
What's up, Code?
Dagan. Ben, where were you 10 minutes ago when I needed an intro, Ben?
Where were you during my Ben impression?
The thing I like is Devin's bugging Holly about eating Pop-Tarts. When Devin shouldn't be bugging anyone about what they eat, Mr. Steak Well Done.
Excuse me, sir. We will not have any bad talk about well done steak in here.
Oh, my God.
Devin also wears socks to bed, so I have...
So do I.
Issues.
Yeah,
what?
same. Yeah,
Oh,
I've never understood why that's a bad thing. Like, people always say that.
I don't get what the problem here is.
Yeah,
we're not even live 2 minutes and we've crossed the line already.
Your feet need to breathe. And Jordan, to answer your question, where people don't understand why it's wrong that they wear socks to bed, it's that thinking is why they don't know why it's wrong.
Apparently, Ben thinks we're creepy.
We are, so it's okay.
Guys, no, you never wear socks to bed. Like,
yes, always wear socks to bed.
No,
Devin, I gotta point out, Devin is team socks.
I know he is. He's team socks. He's team A1. He's team well done steaks.
He's bizarre.
Yeah, you missed me on the A1. Some good like Worcester sauce or something like that. Fine, but yeah, whatever. However, I can't say that one. I'm not even gonna try. No. W sauce. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the W, and that's that.
WWF sauce.
Yeah, I mean, but I've always worn socks to bed. It started when I was little. Like when I couldn't stand the feeling of the sheets on my feet. It bothered me.
You're okay with the socks on your feet?
Yes.
Little
socks
foot sweaters.
They're cushioned.
Little
They're
foot
cotton.
sweaters is what you're telling me. You need foot sweaters.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me guess, you also wear the kind with the individual toes.
No, that's weird. That's creepy.
That's
where you cross the line, right?
That's where I cross the line. Yes.
Don't wrap my toes up. They need to be free.
I like that. I don't like the fabric of the bed sheets, so I wear the fabrics of socks.
But it's everywhere else, bro. The fabric's everywhere. Just the
but sheet fabric. Don't question me. This is just the way my weird brain works. Okay, I don't like that kind of fabric. I like my socks, and if Nicole was in here, which I'm sure she will be soon, she'd be in here giving me a hard time too because she always, why are you wearing socks to bed? Why are you wearing socks? Just take the socks off. No, I'm not taking the socks off.
Those socks, look, so here's a question, clarification for all you sock wearers to bed. Mm-hmm. Are they the same socks you spent all day in your nasty shoes sweating in? Or do you have actually bed socks? Pajama socks? You have pajama socks.
I have bedtime. Like I have to put on a different pair of socks for bed. Yes.
Okay. Well, at least you aren't wearing, shoe socks to bed.
No. Oh my God. No. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I have some horrible, horrible foot odor. So I have to change them. Okay. If I left them on all night, it would be like in the movies where you throw it at the wall. and it just sticks there.
or it crawls away like in the Grinch.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Okay, so you have pajama socks. Okay.
Yep.
Why don't you get a onesie with a brown door and then you're set?
Oh my goodness.
What's up, Meadow? What's going on, Jeff?
But he might not like the fabric of the onesie.
Actually, what I do with my excess balm, because balm's hard to get rid of, I actually put that on my feet to make them smell better.
You're not the only person who said that.
No, it works.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, there
awesome.
there actually are a lot of guys who once they're done, like elbows, shoulders, toes, or whatever the heck that song is.
Mm-hmm.
Elbows, my forearms. I won't put it on my feet though, because then I would have to touch my feet, and that's a no-go. I don't like feet. Corey's going on a thing about cotton, and if you actually are doing a lot of hiking and stuff, which I believe Corey does, the number one thing is cotton kills.
Yes.
Okay, that's great, Corey. But guess what? You know what? You know where I hike? To the store to go get cigarettes. Leave me alone and let me wear my cotton socks.
Yes. That's the rule on the trail. Cotton kills. You got to get those darn tough socks with that merino wool.
Oh, merino wool is so good.
They come with a
what the hell kind of stream is this? This is my kind of stream, sir. Okay, this is mine.
I blame Devin really, because Devin came in here just Pop-Tarts blazing, just brought his steak right out the gate. We didn't even make it 2 minutes.
I don't understand though. What's the Pop-Tart thing? You don't like Pop-Tarts?
Oh, they're disgusting.
Yeah, this might be one area where I have to disagree with Devin. I'm not a Pop-Tart fan.
Yeah, Pop-Tarts.
I've only had them like twice, and I'm just like.
And of course, my channel had the famous moment where Nick said that a beard oil smelled like a Pop-Tart right after you just open it and shove your face in the bag.
Oh, no.
That's what my brother said. Exactly what he said. And then, of course, he disappears till the next week of filming. And I'm the one left to field all the questions of, why does your brother shove his face in the bag? And I went, I don't know. I have no idea. How many bags did you shove his face in?
That's your opportunity to make up something hilarious that he'll not be able to live down or something like that. Like that's the true sibling rivalry thing that my husband's an only child and an only grandchild. So he has no concept of why our kids fight to the death on a regular basis. I'm like, that's just kind of what you do, honey. Like, that's how it rolls. He was like, this is just terrible. I'm like, no, this is normal. This is what happens.
Me and my brothers fought on a nightly basis. And it always sounded like we were killing each other. But the catch is, here's the catch. I can kick my brother's ass. That's fine. Don't let anybody else on the planet touch him. Right. No, that's not okay. I can kick his ass. He's my brother.
That's a sibling code.
Man, my brother beat the crap out of me for 7 years until I broke his nose. That's how hard we fought. Yeah. And the one thing I want to say about Pop-Tarts, the thing that I don't understand is on the box, it says if you don't have time to put them in a toaster, put them in the microwave for 3 seconds. Who doesn't have enough time in your day to toast a frickin' Pop-Tart? Like, are you serious?
I'm sure there's somebody out there. My better question is, why would you want to toast the Pop-Tart? It was gross to begin with. Yeah. Now it's like hot snot in the middle.
Yeah, it's like just hot and gross.
It's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry. I don't like Pop-Tarts. I never have. But also remember that when you talk about Nick and sniffing Pop-Tarts, this is also the gentleman who said, when he was describing another beard oil, it's just like that good old-fashioned pirate smell. You know, when you first walk into a pirate bar? That's what my brother said. Which then prompted everybody to respond and go, Joe, how often does your brother go to pirate bars? And where are they? We want in.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? What are we missing?
Where, when, how, what? We have questions. Questions.
Yeah.
I don't have questions. I don't want to go there. I'm just going to let that float on its own out there. And
you know what's sad is that
boats float. You went there, Chad. You just
yeah.
I guess I did.
You know what's sad is, though, is for all of his weird comments and off the wall, I miss filming with my brother because moments like that where like he would say those things and I like you could see me on screen. I'm like, what the? All right, I guess we're just gonna keep going. He just said that. Fine, let's just keep. But it's what made things fun, you know. Like now he's boring. I don't even know. Captain Stash, what's going on, man? If I didn't see you, Jay Cruz is here.
Jay Cruz. I have to say hi, Jay Cruz, respectfully, because if I don't, he gets upset that I'm ignoring him, and then like he does this whole jealous boyfriend routine. It's terrible. So
I have to clear something out about Jay Cruz because he said it on the live where I freaked out because he said he could beat up a bear. I didn't freak out. What I asked him was, how many cartoons have you watched where you actually think you could beat up a bear? And he goes, Chad, hear me out. I think if I got to one and I punched it in the nose, that would be enough. And I'm like, I don't think you understand what a bear really is, man.
Yep.
That's it. This is what happens when you grow up in the city areas of Jersey, okay? All the bears are from behind the glass. We ain't never really been face to face with them. Jay Cruz is sitting there looking at Winnie the Pooh like, I can whip Winnie's ass. You know?
No bear's going to be offering you honey, buddy.
There's no bear rolling up going, Christopher Robin. Not how that rolls. Not how that rolls.
Oh, Alfredo, what's going on, man? I think it's your first time here, honestly. So welcome, sir. Welcome. No, wow. Why? When did he say he could beat up a bear, and why? Is my question now.
Again, questions.
Okay, I was talking with Walt, Mick from Socially Bearded, Cruz, and I was going through all my hiking gear because I'm going hiking in 3 weeks. And he was just like, Chad, like, why would somebody want to do this on purpose? To go in the middle of nowhere, like willingly?
Again, city boys.
And then he just asked about, like, do you see animals? I'm like, oh, yeah, I've seen cougars and moose. And it was funny because I talked to him and Ken from Bluegrass, and they didn't understand how big moose really were.
Moose are huge.
They're massive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. One Super Saiyan punch, and the bear goes down like Ben Askren last night. Well, I mean, maybe if you get a fat, out-of-shape bear who's only there for a paycheck, maybe, like, you know, but I got to tell you, Jay, I hope you don't live stream this because then we're all going to be witness to a manslaughter. Like, we're all going to be witness to you being dinner. So I'm good. You can keep that one off alive.
And, like, I'm not Puggy Cruz. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. But he's like, moose aren't that big. I'm like, moose?
What?
I was like, a moose can kick you in the head and decapitate you, man. Like, those things are crazy. Like,
yep.
And moose are assholes, aren't they? Aren't they the ones that get mad for, like, no reason?
yeah.
They just come charging at you for nothing?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on, you know, the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. In season, you forget it. You get up a tree as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Josh, not yet. I know. I have to do the drink. I have to do it tonight because the guy sent me the money and was like, try this beer tonight. So I got to try it. I just haven't actually gotten around to going grabbing the beer. So relax. I'll do it. I promise.
Yeah. So,
But no, I'm sober. This is me sober. I don't need alcohol to be nuts.
I didn't say a word.
so with Cruz, after that, he messaged me. He's like, dude, I stayed up all night watching moose videos because you told me how big they were.
Oh, yeah, well, he just commented that too. If you above Ken's comment there.
Yeah.
That's like my best friend right there, guys. That with friends like Ken, who needs enemies? Just saying.
Ken's cool. I like that.
And he's talking about the company Holly's keeping right now. I don't run around putting big greasy booger hats on people. Okay. I don't run around inserting myself into a blood feud I have nothing to do with. So, you know, just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad, Ken.
Oh,
I like Ken. Ken's an awesome guy.
I don't think I want to be caught up on whatever that's about.
What, the blood feud? Taylor Ham.
Oh,
Taylor Ham.
that.
Taylor Ham versus pork roll. Ken has went out. He's bought pork roll shirts and pork roll hats. He's from Kentucky. He didn't even know what Taylor Ham was until I told him.
No. But he went out and he found a buggy and he went to the grocery store and he went looking.
You know what I mean? So why are you picking a side? Now, Holly's from Pennsylvania. You say pork roll, don't you?
I'm from Delaware.
Oh, Delaware. I'm sorry.
And we say, why isn't this Scrapple?
All I can think of is Delaware is from Wayne's World.
Yeah, literally.
I'm from Delaware.
Yeah, I know.
Delaware.
And what's hilarious is I was in the theater when that came out. You know, I was a young adult when that movie came out, and everybody in the theater is cheering, and I'm like, do you not realize they're making fun of us right now? Like, why are you like, you're like,
why are you cheering?
They're literally making fun of us.
But it's like, we heard Delaware. I don't care. I'm cheering.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. They were like, ah!
I gotta say,
Wrong stream, pork roll. Nobody said your name in here. Just saying.
I gotta say hi to all of my regarded brothers in here.
Wow, Mr. Barbecue Steve showed up to say hi to me. I think he's jealous.
Hey,
what's going on, Steve?
Speaking of that, do you remember when you said hi to me once?
I did?
Oh, it was awesome. You were in a live with Barbecue Steve. I came in and I was like, hey guys, and both you and Steve at the same time go, oh no, Chad's in here.
Oh,
First time you've ever said anything to me, and that was the warm welcoming I got from you.
you know what's absolutely terrible? And I'm going to tell you guys this because you need to know, especially if you've never interacted with me before. I will literally start a conversation with you as if we had been in a conversation the whole time.
Yep.
And I'm just picking back up 2 seconds later. Yeah. And so if you've never spoken to me before, it can be a little off-putting because I think it, then I say it. And it's just like, we've obviously been talking. You obviously know what I'm saying. Most people kind of go with it. Other people were like, you didn't even say hi.
I was laughing.
Immediately started going into whatever it was. I'm like, oh yeah, and hi. Yes.
See, here's the reason that I roll with it, because I'm the same exact friggin' way. I don't start off with highs. I just go right into long ass paragraphs, and then I'm like, oh, by the way, what's up, man? How's your day going?
I mean, as demonstrated by the start of the stream, like there's like the classic Joe intro, and then we just started talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. What are you complaining about, Jordan? Shut up. You're like 5. Relax.
For everyone in the comments talking about my greasy hair and beard, I had a shower.
Yeah, so it's actually a clean hair and beard. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just opens up everybody going, oh, is this your yearly shower? Is it your
birthday? You know.
Or like, it just brings that up.
I shower once a day like a normal fucking human being.
You know what? During the summer, okay, I will sometimes shower like 3 times a day, but my job is hot and messy. Like, so I feel like I have to just shower, and it's hot. It's, you know.
Sounds like the name of a beard oil, Hot and Messy.
Hot and Messy, yes. Hot and Messy from Whiskey and Hardtack coming this summer. It'll be the companion series to The Strange Bromance.
There you go. That's wow.
Nice.
I just put it all together. A hot and messy, strange bromance. That's just all.
You want the
I don't judge. I don't care where you put it, as long as it's external use only.
You want the sidekick to the bromance, Hot and Messy is coming to a beard oil near you.
And the thing is I have to be careful making these jokes, because then people start to expect, they're like, when's that coming out? I'm like, no.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Oh man.
That's what oh wow. Look at you guys. Just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
My nickname is Little Caesars because I'm always hot and ready.
Oh, Mato.
It's like
I don't think anybody needs to comment on that. I think that's fine by itself.
I think that one just kind of stands on its own.
It kind of reminds me from Futurama with Zach Brannigan, where he's like, Brannigan's Law is like Brannigan's love, hard and fast.
There are like
Steve,
3 people in the stream who have watched that show.
That show was awesome. I love that.
I watched Futurama. I was one of them. I love Futurama.
The best part was when they brought it back after they canceled it.
Yeah. Didn't they
It
do
was
that
just
like
like,
3 times?
yeah, you guys just, yeah. Anyway.
I don't care where you put it as long as it's like everybody's laughing about that now. There you go. Good job, Holly.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's really no filter. The conversation just goes. This is why we have to edit when I film with Steve.
But you know what though? When did that's something I want to say real quick, right? Now listen, I'm all for the positivity and all those things, right? But when did we all become a bunch of friggin' first graders? We're all grown adults, right? Like we like I'm a grown ass man. If I want to drop a curse here and there, I'm gonna do it.
I was trying to help you not be unmonetized, but I didn't know what everybody's monetization status was.
I'm nowhere close.
I'm not there yet. Don't worry about it. You're good.
I can't keep track.
Yeah.
No, I'm not there yet. Not yet. One day.
When I swear at someone's channel, I'm like, oops.
Will it be available in a whip butter also?
Oh my goodness.
There you go. I mean, now, it starts off as a joke, but then all of a sudden summer rolls around and Holly's like, oh, I mean, what the hell? I got to put something out, right? So yeah, why not? That's what we're going to call the new one.
I do have some things in the works, and they are some stressful things right now, but I'm hoping everything kind of comes together. I'm really kind of shooting for the end of May. So there's just a lot going on, and, let's just say it's stressful. I'll be happy when it's all done. I'll just put it like that. So much I have to do. And, I don't think, I'm sure a lot of these guys have seen me on other streams and stuff before, but my kids are still home. And so my main job is parent. And, I've got to get my kids through the school year. And then I work after school. So I've already worked a full day and then I work another day. And it's wearing. So on top of that, trying to do something sort of semi-major was probably not my best choice. But, I used to have a really set schedule with, when the kids were in school, like 9 to 2, I worked solid 9 to 2, 9 to 2, 9 to 2. It was like all I was doing was production. And now it's just sort of all over the place. And so, yeah. Oh, good. Steve. Yeah. Sweet tea and briskets.
Steve's awesome.
Steve really wants me to do that.
You heard it here first.
That's not it. Actually, I think for a while, Sweet Tea and Briskets forwarded to a Rickroll video because I had made a joke in passing and some sort of thing. And I have this habit of, if I make the joke, I'm going to probably buy the domain name. So I'm not buying Hot and Messy beard oil. Don't get that.
Oh, no.
Misconstrued, but yeah.
I mean, you don't want somebody else to get the idea and run with it, Holly. You might want to just buy it up.
I think that was a freebie. If someone wants to take that one, go ahead.
Guys, you heard it, right? So somebody's going to buy the domain name? Like, go get it. Hurry up. Don't let anybody else get it. Don't let anybody else get it. We said it. It was here.
So, yeah. Go ahead.
So the one thing, I'm always just curious about this, and it's because, how many female owners are there in the community, really, right? So I just want to know, why beard products? How did you land here? Not on my channel, mind you. I know how you landed here. I was loud and annoying and bugged you to come on.
Joe, hello.
Yeah.
So I've talked about this before, our parent LLC is Sweet Tea and Biscuits. And that whole name came out of a joke. I used to do detergent products. I used to make laundry detergent. And then I switched over to body care, women's care, stuff like that. And a ton of my female clients all had husbands with facial hair. And they were always like, oh, could you please make a beard oil? Could you have, we need beard oil. We need this and that. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll get to it. There was for a couple of years, they were like, why don't you make a beard oil? And I was like, I don't have time for it. And then, you know, a lot of people have heard that Don made the joke. He's like, well, if you do it, you have to call it something harder, like Whiskey and Hardtack. Whiskey and whiskey color, really thing. And I'm like, you know what? And then I registered the domain name. And then I was like, yeah, okay, sure. You know, seems like a good time. Worked on the formulation, put it out there. My dad always had a beard like my whole life, you know, brothers bearded, you know, Don has, you know, he's down back to a goatee. He got tired of like the sides and he wanted to do something different. But I was like, yeah, okay, sure. You know, and then it's just sort of become this, it's taken over. It's become its own entity, if you will. And I was running out of time to really do the sweet tea stuff. And to be honest, I was kind of getting bored of doing all the sweet tea stuff because there's only so many bath bombs and things that I feel like making anymore. And I kind of just wanted to get away from that and streamline things. And to be honest, I honestly didn't have time to do it all anymore. And with COVID, I couldn't really like expand with employees or anything like that because everything is really delicate. Like my daughter is high risk. So, you know, again, that's the reason they're still at home. And, you know, it's just not been good timing for the past 18 months. So I'm winging it. I am actually looking at commercial facilities. I've been on the phone with so many real estate agents in the last 2 weeks. I can't even tell you. So
that sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. That just sounds like that's a killer Saturday night, a glass of wine and a real estate agent.
And commercial real estate. Ooh, let me tell you, they speak a whole different language over there. And I'm like, I am so tired of talking to you people. So, yeah.
Mike, I'll check it as soon as I'm done here, bro. Thank you.
So, yeah, it was just sort of a natural progression and it just took off. And so, you know, it made more sense for me to streamline and focus on beard care. And, you know, I still do soaps and I still have I don't want to say a diet women's brand because that's not the way to put it, but I still do soaps and facial care and stuff for women for really my core clients that I had back from Sweet Tea days who are really interested in all natural essential oils, all that kind of stuff. So I still have that I have, but I don't spend as much time as I did on Sweet Tea with that one. So. Sorry, it was a really long, boring answer. Nothing about Pop-Tarts or Taylor ham.
No, you're fine. Actually, though, I need to address something that I just realized. So I just said to Mike, cool, I'll check this later, but I just realized that Mike sent the message out here and it said, what's up, Joe? I sent you an IG message, bro, about that stuff. And then I said, I'll get back to you when I'm done. It sounded like we were setting up a drug transaction. For anybody watching, that's not what was happening. It was about a charity auction. I swear to God.
Sure.
No drug deals going on here. All right? I'm good. No, I didn't do nothing wrong. I promise.
I had a local customer who called me her dealer for the longest time about all the soaps and stuff like that. And so I texted her once saying, hey, you know, your package is ready, you know, and some terrible joke or something like that. And I realized I texted the wrong number. And I got back up, who's this? And I was like, it's your dealer. And then I realized, oh, that's not the person and then I'm like, no, it's just soap. And I'm like, I'm going to backpedal on this. I'm like, no, I don't really. So there's nothing about drugs. Okay, bye.
That could have went so wrong too. You could have been like, yeah, no, I just got a fresh batch out, just got done cutting it up. Like,
I know. Literally, I'm making all these jokes to some random person, and I'm like, oh,
and the fact that you panicked, panicked made it look even worse. I mean, soap. Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not really.
Is that the goodness behind the Mystery Man scent?
I kind of see, Rob. I kind of figured Mystery Man would be up your alley.
And I got to tell you, I think very quietly behind the scenes, Holly is like just like a hawk. She's watching, she's observing. Because when I came in and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some oil," she was like, "Joe, get Dark Horse."
I said, no, I think you gave me a set of like, "Oh, I'll take these 3," and I was like, "No,
nope."
I was like,
she's
no.
like, "You need Dark Horse, you need Ravager."
You need
like, Yeah. She's like, you need these 3.
Because you were like, I really need gentleman's cut. I'm like, I'll send you a sample. But
yeah.
I'm not sending you a full bottle. You need these other things. So
and, she was right because Dark Horse is freaking amazing.
It's a special kind of person who's really into the Dark Horse because it is definitely a spicy, more hippie scent. It's actually really popular with my women. All the women from now they use it in their hair. Like, I'm serious. And I don't mean that in a bad way because that means like if a woman, Nicole, just do this. I mean, if a woman who's into that scent profile walks by you, they're gonna be like, "Ooh," So I'm just saying, it is a very popular one.
I haven't got to try Whiskey and Hardtack. I was always waiting for the sample pack with everything, and every time I would check, it was sold out. Like every time.
I stopped doing the big one because we had so many problems with shipping. So many problems that we were losing money hand over foot with the big one. So we have to do something else with that because it was, and you know what's funny, Chad, thank you. You just reminded me that I forgot to put sarsaparilla into the sample packs and the triple threats. And I probably should remember to do that.
Well,
apparently sarsaparilla is quite popular with the other fellas that I know in this community.
Yeah.
Because they were all pretty excited to see it back.
Yeah, I was it was funny because I did that and I don't know if Steve's still in here. Steve's like, man, it would be cool if you did a root beer scent. I was like, I could probably. I said, I'll do that. I'll just do a little run in the fall and just do a root beer scent. It'll be cute, I'll do this thing. And I said, but it's got to be like, like a stronger root beer, like a Pennsylvania birch beer root beer, like a really brewed kind of thing. And so I worked on it and sent him. He's like, yeah, this is great. There's actually like a little hint, just a tiny bit of hint of tobacco in there too. And I think it kind of goes well with the root beer and the sweetness of the vanilla and stuff. So, so a lot of people were like, oh man, when are you going to do this? And I was like, okay, fine. I actually killed a couple cents. Some people might not even realize they're not there anymore, but I killed a couple cents to make room in the lineup for it because I have so much stuff going on that I can't keep expanding the line or else I will go insane. Like, it's just too much work.
Well, I remember when sarsaparilla came out, all I could think of was the Big Lebowski.
Good, because I once tagged the thing as Sioux City, like Sioux City sarsaparilla. That's a good sarsaparilla. I'm glad you got the joke because not everybody kind of got the joke.
First thing I
the
thought
Sam Elliott reference.
Yeah, he's like, you got any sarsaparilla?
Well, that's a good sarsaparilla,
That's the one right there, like a rock.
Yeah, so that's where that joke. I was like, oh no, that's what we have to call it. I mean, Sam Elliott, duh. You know.
And wait, nobody got it though when you put it out there like that.
I did. I was the only one.
I just say honestly, I think Chad was the only one.
Oh.
Yeah, totally.
I must have missed it.
So the secret's out. That was the sort of the inspiration behind the name.
Yeah, I must have missed it. What goes on both sides of the bread, grilled cheese. I had to say that since Holly is here.
Cam.
I don't understand. What's the grilled cheese debate here?
He needs to lubricate his cheese, apparently. Cam is just into making sure his cheese is as slippery as possible when he makes a grilled cheese. He's got a real problem, and I think somebody needs to stage an intervention.
Wait a minute, hold on. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. Butter goes on both sides of the bread.
He means the inside and the outside instead of
no. What are you doing, sir? It goes on the outside. That's it.
He's probably one of those weirdos who wears his socks when he goes to bed.
Excuse me, you leave us alone, sir.
Probably likes Pop-Tarts too.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, bad. Like a Pop-Tart. A freaking grilled cheese Pop-Tart. Ugh.
So, Joe, did you not know the whole controversy around the grilled cheese?
No, I didn't.
So it came out of Steve and I were filming the Garage channel, and we had Beard Talk on. We had Kyle and Joe on. And just in the middle of a whole other video we were filming, which never saw the light of day, by the way. It's on the cutting room floor. I made some comment about, they were like, well, where's Don? I'm like, well, he's up, doing his thing. He's probably making me a grilled cheese. And then it turned into this whole thing about like, well, how do you make your grilled cheese? And then we have a whole video of us just arguing about sandwiches and what's the appropriate way to make a grilled cheese. And like Steve was really offended at some of the suggestions. And it just turned into this whole thing for like 3 or 4 months. There was just like butter goes on the outside. No, butter goes on both sides. And just turned into this like thing. Sort of like the Taylor ham.
Or like the toilet paper roll. Which way?
Yeah.
Rolls,
or
right?
is the dress blue or black? Nobody knows. That kind of thing. Yeah. So
I don't know, man. I've only made grilled cheese ever one way.
Yeah.
The butter goes on the outside. That's it. Although I did see recently somebody told me to try and make my grilled cheese using mayonnaise instead of butter.
Oh, no. Who told you that?
That was Zebra.
TikTok.
Put it in the comments.
No.
I never tried it, but that's going to be disgusting.
That's disgusting.
And Abe, you can love Pop-Tarts. We don't have to agree on this one, dear. We already disagree on so many other things. It's what makes this interesting. It's fine. It's fine.
Pop-Tarts are gross, but toaster strudels are yummy.
Toaster strudels are amazing.
Yes.
They are fire. And they are actually literally fire if you leave them in the toaster too long.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Have you ever burned your mouth on the inside of a toaster strudel?
Yes.
It's like terrifying but delicious at the same time.
And that's what I mean. It's so bad because it's like, oh my God, I think I just lost 8 layers of my mouth, but it's amazing. I'm going to take another bite, even though I know I'm about to burn myself again.
Yeah. And you can only make them in the toaster.
Yeah, no, well, we have the, what do you call that? Toaster oven?
Toaster oven.
Those will work just as good. Thank you very much.
Oh, man, there's sometimes I miss having a toaster oven. And then other times I realize I have small children that would put inappropriate things in a toaster oven. So no.
Joe, gonna try a new drink tonight. Screwball mixed with Dr. Pepper. Supposedly it takes like PB&J. Good luck to you, Billy. That wasn't the one I was asked to do tonight. I was asked to do Left Hand Milk Stout, Left Hand Brewing's Nitro Milk Stout with Bailey's Cream. So I have them both here. I will do it. I just got to go get the damn beer eventually. Eventually.
But I just need the drink. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do it. I just got to,
Does Gentleman's Cut have patchouli in it?
Say what?
I understand.
Does Gentleman's Cut have patchouli in it? Someone's asking in the comments.
Off the top of my head, no. I'd have to think about that for a second.
I don't think it does. I was just looking at it before.
Not that I had added. Like if it's part of a base blend of something else I had used, I'm not aware. Because it's a clean scent. It's not a spicy hippie scent at all. Like it's not even close.
Yeah, okay. That should help them out.
Yeah, no, Gentleman's Cut's more like a soapy cologne.
So I like strong dark man scents. What would work well?
Dark Horse. Dark Horse.
If you like patchouli, Dark Horse. Because it's got black pepper, patchouli, and frankincense, and just it's.
You forgot something.
Dark. There's a lot in there.
Awesomeness.
Awesomeness.
All that is in that bottle.
But I think if you're more into the sweeter, darker things, probably Mystery Man. Gambling Man's a little lighter on the oud kind of stuff, but Mystery Man's definitely darker. But I would tell you, Ravager, everybody sees the patchouli in the Ravager description, but it's not a patchouli scent. It's like a sweeter, like mid-range cologne. I would say it's not a dark cologne, but it's not a light soapy cologne at all.
Okay.
And you don't really get, like, if you're super, super, super sensitive to patchouli, you might pick it up, but it's not the note at all. And I use it in several blends because it's in formulating fragrances and scents and stuff like that. Patchouli is often used as a binder, as a base note. It's not really used primarily for the scent. but it's used as a base note. And there are lots of scents that have patchouli in them that people don't even know. They have no idea, but it's there to anchor the scent and make it last longer. Because honestly, straight patchouli is like forever. You'll never get it off your skin.
Right.
It's like
Vato, Gambling Man and the Ravager, in my opinion, are very nice cologne blends.
Yeah.
Didn't Dan was the one that Dan liked, Ravager?
Yeah, Dan likes Ravager.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I was actually surprised because I thought it was probably going to be a little bit too heavy for him because he tends to like the lighter stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he really did. He really was like, "Oh yeah, this is really good." I was like, "Okay."
Me and Dan always joke around because we have the complete opposite scent profiles. Like, completely different.
Well, so in your case, Chad, stay away from snake venom because snake venom is like a very green menthol-y kind of like fresh scent, and like if you're a complete opposite from Dan, you're not gonna like it.
When I used to watch his reviews, I would stay away from all the stuff he liked, and I would buy the stuff that he hated because that's what I watching his videos.
I'm just saying, like, one of the things, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Ben, but I had to make room for sarsaparilla and something else. But I am actually continuing to do Whisperer and soap, so you can continue to get Whisperer and soap because it does actually sell really well in soap. So go figure. But yeah, patchouli is a great base.
I like patchouli.
Yeah, no,
I always have.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are just like, oh my god, if it's got patchouli, I must have it. So
Rix, you should be ashamed of yourself, but I haven't tried either. So
yeah, same
here.
In all fairness, shipping to Canada is just disgustingly high.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I ship a couple things to Iceland this week, and it was
to Iceland.
Yeah, and it was
that's cool.
And Sweden just recently, and it was like $50 just for the shipping.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I was talking about it before. How I can't do monthly scents.
Yeah.
So, like, what I have to do, and I know this sounds cheap, but I'm okay with it. So, what I have to do is I have to write down, like, throughout the year what I want to try, and I basically have to wait for the Black Friday sale.
Yeah, you have to batch it up and do it all at once. Right? Yeah. I mean, especially with the exchange rate, the Canadian dollar to the US dollar, I mean, forget it.
Oh, it's horrible. Like,
yeah, it kills a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like
even on a Jordan, on a Black Friday sale, I'm probably paying what the US people pay with
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think I got one butter for like $22, and then the shipping was another like from another company. And the shipping
was ridiculous.
And then the shipping was another like 20 or 25 on top of the 20 of the one butter. And I'm like, that's $45, and I got one thing. Like, screw you, Canada. Like, it's really bad.
That was $45.
Yeah.
That too.
It's ridiculous. No, I understand the Great White North has a big problem with the shipping cross border. You know what? 10 years ago, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
It really wasn't. And you could do like small packet sizes and stuff like that. But like now it's just ridiculous. And there's no good way around it.
Yeah, no, it's got a hand that I have to be very picky with what I buy now. And that's why I can't do monthly scents.
Poor Rob.
Rob, if you're going to get something from a Rob, you might want to throw one of these in there. I'm just saying.
The Beard Wash Bar.
You want to get listen, dude. I'm telling you guys, I talked to Holly before I did the video this week, and I said I want to do one like down the road a little bit. I said everyone rushed to do one. I wanted to do one a little bit down the road, right? Yes, I know. I thought about the shower scene. I did not do it. You're all very welcome. Okay.
You know how many people have promised me a shower scene and I never got one?
You're all very welcome.
Everybody stood at their sink.
Okay, Holly, if you come out with a shampoo, I will do a Herbal Essence shampoo before I sign a contract with them for you.
Oh my goodness.
But look, I mean, I've still got a decent size here, and I use it every other day now for almost a month at this point.
Wow.
Like, it lasts. It works really well. I got the Gambling Man scent, which is just amazing. So like, there's no losses here. Like, sorry, Rob.
And like,
Rob's sitting in front of his computer, like, shut up, Joe. Shut up, Joe.
Without even trying it, all you hear about it. Well, not all, but a lot of times you hear about the feel and beer. with Whiskey and Hardtack. The feel and beer, it's amazing,
Oh, I think Rob got an Obsidian bar.
I just finished mine. It was awesome.
Yeah, that is consistently across sweet tea, and because it's the same bar I had made for sweet tea, is my number one selling soap is the charcoal bar. So
and Holly was cool enough too to send me the Dark Horse soap, and she knows I love Dark Horse.
So I figured,
she sent me that, and now I'm like a kid in the crack house. I'm like, do I have to wash my hands? I think I got to take a shower again just because I want to use the damn soap. I'm telling you, I love the friggin' smell of Dark Horse. I don't know why.
Zebra Sweet Teas doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it exists because it's the corporate parent, legally, everything is sweet tea from the legal perspective. But I don't sell direct to consumer off of the sweet tea site anymore.
You just ruined Zebra's whole night. Way to go.
I'm sorry.
The whole night's wrecked now.
Yeah. The other site where my OGs basically shop from, who were my hardcore sweet tea people, is Clay Creek Naturals, but that's a whole different ballgame out there. And I mean, there's great products out there and soaps and everything, but it's probably not, it's like total polar opposite from whiskey. So anyway, sorry, I had to say that because I saw it come up.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just I saw a smelly turtle snuck in here. What's going on, bro? And Gabe too, man. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having an awesome night, because it's been an interesting conversation in here, to say the least.
Conversation. It's been all over the place.
we have been everywhere, and it's barely been about beard products, really.
No, really.
Yeah, and that's the most fun kind of conversation. It's just freewheeling, talk about whatever. Like that's way more entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just say that talking about beard products isn't entertaining on my YouTube channel about beard products?
I did no such thing.
Brutal.
This is my co-host, everybody. Thanks.
You know what I mean.
He didn't mean to hurt you, Joe.
He hurt your feeling. Your last one, Joe. Now what are you going to do? Got no feelings left.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have a drink.
Eric, I'm just going to do one just for you. I'm like, Eric, the ketchup thing.
What? That's weird, man. That's just weird. I'm sorry, but that's weird.
What?
Eric doesn't like ketchup. And I told him I was going to have to get him on a stream to just discuss this whole ketchup issue. He doesn't.
Wait a minute. You don't like ketchup at all?
He doesn't like ketchup. He thinks it's disgusting.
Huh.
So listen, I know people who aren't huge fans of it, but they still use it on certain things. Okay, but wait, hold on. Wait, is Eric American?
Maybe. We're not.
Does he live in America?
Eric,
well, he lives here, but whether or not he's actually American is he claims to be from Scotland. I really think he's Sean Connery's like second cousin or something.
So wait, now Eric, you're making it damn personal right now, sir. Okay, ketchup and pineapple are two totally different things.
Next thing you know, he's going to send you feet pictures, and it's all downhill from there.
It's going to be a real problem at that point. But listen, you can't live here. And how do you eat your hamburger? What do you put on it?
Yeah.
Keep it dry.
That's like Joe, the cousins, who doesn't like peanut butter. I've never met anyone who didn't like peanut butter before. Now, hang on, though. If you're allergic to peanut butter, that's something different.
That's something totally different.
Check out this story. I had a friend who his son loved peanut butter. So they would always send peanut butter to school with him. And then one time the school said, he is not allowed to bring peanut butter to school. And they go, why? And he goes, because if he eats the peanut butter, coughs on his hand, puts his hand on the doorknob, the one kid who's allergic to it can touch that doorknob, put his hand in his mouth, and have a seizure and die.
Yep.
And he's telling me this, and I was like, I'm not trying to sound insensitive or anything, but if your kid can't be around any other kids that's had peanut butter in the last 24 hours, he's not going to make it.
So that's the thing, though. You know what's funny is that that's a big thing at a lot of schools. Actually, most schools crazy. You cannot bring peanut butter. Like you can't give your kid a PB&J sandwich.
You can't. In fact, the majority of schools are peanut free.
Yeah.
Now.
It's
at least in the States.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Canada too.
Yeah, we have that here.
Zebra, send me a DM because I'll have to look at the SDS on the different components of that just to see if they called out any allergens. I have all the SDS and allergen statements, so I can take a look. I might not know for 100% sure, but if it's called out, it'll be in there.
Did the husband ever learn how to make mac and cheese?
Billy, I actually brought this up with him 2 days ago because he was complaining about something. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, okay, dude. Okay. He was complaining about people don't read. Like whenever you put out, any kind of thing, an instruction, a piece of content, a description on a video, people don't read. And I just stared at him. I'm like, you're the person who looked at the side of a macaroni and cheese box and dumped all the ingredients into the pot at the same time. And you literally write instructions for a living, honey. I don't know who's calling, the kettle, calling the pot black here, but just perspective.
I get made fun of because I follow the directions on the mac and cheese to the letter. And I get the measuring cup out and everything.
And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. This looks like enough. But, you didn't just go, okay, I'm going to boil the noodles along with the cheese packet, along with the butter, along with the milk, all at the same time. And it's magically going to become macaroni and cheese.
Tell me he at least opened the packet.
Yes, he did.
Okay. He opened the packet. Are you sure?
Yeah. No, yes, because I walked by the pot and went, what is that? I'm like, that will never become macaroni and cheese. Maybe in Harry Potter's world that will become macaroni and cheese. But we don't live there.
I walked past was like, that is not macaroni and cheese, and you will not call it that.
I was in awe. I was like, how did you mess this up so bad? I actually want to know. I'm like, because they actually draw it on the side. It's not even just they write it, they draw the step on the side. He's like, honestly, he said to me, he goes, honestly, I just skimmed it. I saw these 4 things and I just did it. So anyway, since I was laid up for 8 weeks after surgery, he has learned quite a few culinary tricks now, and he can successfully make macaroni and cheese. But
facts, Devin. Yep.
No, stop it right now. Knock it off.
Whoa. Stop. Collaborate and listen. No, seriously, Devin. Are you talking about the craft, like the little container thingies that you microwave? Or
most likely.
Okay.
Yeah, because those are like because Devin and I are about 9 days apart in age, so I know that's like a thing. That's like a student thing. Is like craft dinner.
No, when I was your age.
Fun fact: if you combine Devin and Jordan, they're almost at the legal age to drink. Almost.
Almost. We'll be there soon.
You know what? Jordan and Devin should have their own podcast where they just discuss dorm food. I think it would be a big thing. I used to do because of being a broke college student at once in my life. And I'm talking about broke. We used to do rice ramen. We used to take the ramen and, that we got like the big bulk packs. And at the time, I think they were like 20 cents a pack or something like that. I have no idea what they are now. And then we would put the minute rice that we got like on sale into the broth to soak it up. So we basically had like a bowl full of something. So we would feel like we had more food than we actually had. And I would split that with my roommate. So we had rice ramen. It was not the San Francisco treat, I can tell you that. It was not a treat. It was survival.
It was survival. This is necessary. This is as bad as Bear Grylls eating grubs in the wild. We got to make it.
Yeah, it's like state pen food. Fato's got it right. No,
I had ramen and tuna.
Tuna is disgusting. I can't do it. No.
I thought that only happened in the penitentiary. Listen, I don't want to say anything to make me sound horrible here, but on TikTok, they got a lot of those guys who have been in jail, and they're like, how to make prison food this. And I'm looking at some of these things, and I'm like,
wait a minute, what? There was a whole one about how to make a cheesecake.
Yeah.
And I had questions.
These guys are creative as hell.
Like, I seen one where they had Oreo cookies with the cheese.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Everyone who's ate it, they're like, halfway through, they're like, actually, this is delicious.
No.
Dude, I saw one where a guy made.
This is the only explanation.
He made Laffy Taffy. He made salt like taffy out of like condensed milk, sugar, and Kool-Aid.
They're like MacGyvering like all this food together, and you're like, how? How did you make a pretzel salad? Like where did you even find Jello? Like it's just like weird.
Nope.
Just weird.
They
stuff.
made peanut brittle. The one guy made peanut brittle. I'm like, what? And I'm sitting here like, dude, I get hungry at home and I can't even, I'm sitting here like, all right, a piece of bread and I got cheese. All right, yeah, cheese sandwich. You guys are in jail and you're figuring all this stuff out.
And you're
what
like,
the hell's wrong with me?
Yeah, like I've seen some of those and I'm like, how? Like, I'm confused. I have questions. Oh, and Billy. Okay, so yeah, they're very creative. Yeah. Obviously. I mean, they're making cheesecake in their cells.
The one I saw that looked dangerous, though, was what they call the something like a lift or something like that. So it's essentially their Monster Energy drink, where they take a full, like, coffee pod, pour it into their cup. They put a little bit of boiling water in. Then they put Coca-Cola in it. Then they put friggin' mints in it. They put like pixie dust in it, all kinds of things that is just like, I don't know. I guess when you drink it, it's supposed to give you a whole lot of energy. All I saw was a heart attack in a cup.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's like pure sugar. That's all it is. It's pure sugar.
Oh no, we've lost Jordan.
Yeah, no, this is a regular occurrence.
Yeah.
Camera finally ate him.
No, it's so it used to be that the battery in my camera would die. But now I have it always plugged in, so it's not running a normal battery. But it has this like auto shut off feature where it just like shuts off after not shuts off, but like goes to sleep after half an hour. And I haven't figured out why it does that. So it happens a couple times during every stream.
Armit knew exactly what I was describing kind of quick. Just saying. I'm not saying that it means anything. I'm just stating the obvious. That's all. That's all.
Hey, Amrit, are you enjoying your grill?
Coke, coffee, Kool-Aid is Bombay in Georgia. Okay. I mean, listen. I'm not going to judge any of them. You know why? Actually, it's not a little known fact anymore. I put my whole life on YouTube. Basically, my ex-wife spent time in correctional facilities. I went to go visit her the one time, and she was sitting in front of me eating. Okay, now she had a hot dog, and what I thought was some kind of like I don't know, those little packages of like the French fry things, like potato chip fries or something. Okay. And then she starts to put them on her hot dog, and I'm like, really? And she's like, well, where else do you put your sauerkraut? And I went, what? Wait a minute. They were like solid chunk, just crunching, dusty. And I'm like, you're not going to eat that, right? You're going to, all right. You know what? I know I can't see you for another week now, but I'm going home. I was like, I can't sit here and watch you eat that. It's not okay. Just not all right.
I feel about pineapple is how I feel about sauerkraut. No.
Yeah, no, sauerkraut's it's disgusting. And Steve, why? Why do you come in and start static? Clean up Pop-Tarts when you know how I feel about them. I thought we were tight.
I thought we were like what these are. This Pop-Tart sandwich.
It doesn't sound good.
I know.
Because they're surrounded by a Pop-Tart.
No good can come of that.
No. And you know what? I don't like, everybody's got their own things. I've never understood, I don't like them. I don't like any of them. I've tried so many of them too, and I can't find one I like.
Hey, you like what you like, man.
It's a nightmare.
Chad is so philosophical about it. You like what you like.
Well, it's just not everything's for everyone, right? But it's funny when
you're so Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We're like, oh well, you know, it's just how it is.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Chad is like the full-on Canadian, and Jordan's the anti-Canadian. He never has anything nice to say.
Chad's always like, well, if that's how you feel about it, you know, you're entitled to your feelings. You know, get in touch with them, and so, you know. And I'm like, he's so Canadian. Oh my god.
I don't know. It's just everyone has their own opinion, and I don't want to sit there and argue with someone that you know.
You can't not be nice.
Well, you know,
yeah, I'm more argumentative than he is. That's for sure.
I'm sure I could piss Chad off if I wanted to. I just don't have any reason to piss Chad off.
Sure.
Honestly, okay, like it takes so much for me to actually get mad because, like, I realize we all make mistakes and we all do things that other people don't agree with. So I just let it go. Like it takes so much for me to get mad.
He's actually. It sounds like he's apologizing for the fact that he doesn't get mad right now.
Yes. Thank you. He's like, I'm so sorry I don't get angry. I'm like, oh.
Chad's awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely awesome.
Don't get me wrong, I get annoyed, but like I remember I used to bounce at a bar, and I remember watching the guys get into fights, and they'd be screaming and yelling and doing a wrestling promo, and veins would be coming out of their neck, and I would burst out laughing. Because I just thought it was so funny. And they're like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, I'm laughing at the Ultimate Warrior in the middle of a bar right now. You know, like, it's funny to me. You know? I never want to...
Did you just nicely ask them to leave? Like, how were you a bouncer?
Did you walk over like, excuse me, guys, but if you're going to go kick the crap out of each other, could you please do it down the block?
Respectfully, could you move to another location?
I don't know, man. Like, I would mostly mess people up psychologically where I didn't have to fight. Because I'd be like, I just beat you mentally, man. Like, why do we have to go outside and fight? Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to interrupt anybody, but I don't want to get Holly in trouble either. You said you had a hard 10 o'clock out. Yeah, and I don't want Don coming for me because you weren't done at 10. So
no, yeah, I did promise, especially since I have to get up early. And who schedules an elementary clarinet lesson at 8 o'clock in the morning?
What evil human being did that?
I'm like, really, 8 a.m.? Like you're gonna be playing that thing at 8 a.m.
No, break it. Break it now.
I can't. It's rented. Ugh. We paid the insurance and the deposit, and it's just like, I can't crush her hopes and dreams, but 8 a.m. clarinet, like, man, no. So anyways.
Yeah, that clarinet would go missing tonight, man. I'd be like, I don't know. Where'd it go? It is horrible.
Well, you know, whatever. My guess is it'll probably, you know, email arrives right when I'm leaving. Like, oh, how convenient. Like, you didn't hang out with me, and now that I'm going, like, you're like, oh wait, come back. Oh, I see how it is.
So how
it's 10:02 p.m. in the normal Eastern Standard Time zone there, Vato. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, you realize it's like 2 hours past my bedtime. You know.
Oh, we got fights happening, Holly. See now,
now I'm literally gonna leave. Like two of the nicest co-hosts, like Joe. Like seriously, they're so polite.
I know.
It's. I'm used to. I'm used to the abuse, but like Philly, like Philly. Like we throw batteries at everybody. So like that's just how we are. Like hey, your hair looks nice today. Screw you and your mother. That's like literally. So these guys are like, oh, so nice. And I'm just like, I don't know. I can't. That is so much positive energy. I don't know what to do with it. I feel uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. The next time you come, we'll make sure to have some insults ready for you.
Yeah. I'm like, I can roll with that. Like, I was raised in a garage. Like, I'm good. But like beyond that, I'm just like, wow. But anyway, Chad, you have an amazing beard, by the way. I saw you before and I didn't want to sound like a stalker. So I'm like totally going to sound like a fangirl stalker now because before I leave, I'm just going to say that and then I'm just going to go. And then you guys are going to be left with the awkwardness without me.
No, it's all good. I know you have a bunch of love triangles in the bearded community. So I think you're just trying to pull me into one of them.
No, because like seriously, like I am an admirer of facial hair and like you just have like the whole like you've just like super lumberjacked it up, like the whole thing, even with the herbal essences hair, which I can totally respect. So I'm just saying.
Thank you very much for the comment.
So anyway,
Holly's leaving and leaving me here to referee Mo and Jay Cruz. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you so much.
But no, thanks for having me on and with
anytime
your lovely Canadian co-hosts.
Yes.
I have to come up with something like alliterative and fun to call them, like so you can have an intro. So that you don't just feel awkward all the time. Like you can actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I'll get there. I promise. One day. One day.
But anyway,
2 years now, but I'll get there.
And I'm gonna go like not get in trouble with my.
Yeah. Please. I don't want to get in trouble either. Holly, thank you so much. Seriously, You're awesome. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
It was awesome to hang out with you. Thank you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Chad took all the testosterone, so if anyone's having trouble growing a beard, Chad's fault. Vato, real quick, he said, wait, Mo has a wrench. So Mo was actually my first moderator when I first started doing live streams. He was the very first one I gave a wrench to because I thought Mo was such a good guy. He was so positive, always so nice, that if Mo blocked you, you must have done something horrible. So I just figured, like, if there was anybody, Mo was the guy. That's how Mo got the wrench. I don't know if Mo still wants his wrench. I know life's a little crazy right now. He's not here as much as he once was, but that is why Mo got the wrench in the beginning.
And I kind of feel like that, like swag. Like if you piss off swag, you had to have done something.
Oh yeah, yep.
All right, can my two extremely nice Canadian co-hosts hold down the fort so I can go get my stuff from my sink it and drink it so I didn't lie to the guy who sent me money on TikTok today?
Yeah,
yep.
No, go ahead, man. Do what you got.
All right, I'll be right back.
100%. Oh man, that was hilarious. I love how like just like this we went live and this stream just got going. Just like we're in and going.
We're in and going. But like when we were talking about before, where she's like, "You apologize," I'm like, "Well, I just understand. Not everything's for everyone. Like my sense of humor might not be for everyone, right?"
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't work that way. But
yeah.
So, what did you do today, Jordan?
Worked from 1 to 5 and just kind of hung out before that, and then came home and hung out after that.
What do you do when you hang out?
Play video games or edit videos. Today I was just playing video games. But yesterday I got 2 videos. Yeah, 2 videos edited. Because I'm just trying to stack up as I can.
What game are you playing?
Today was Minecraft, just because I've been playing that since elementary school, but it varies. Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Call of Duty or
Billy Rogers, I believe that's on April 30th on Dan's channel.
Was it 30th or the 28th? I think. Hold up.
I thought it was the 30th because.
Let me look.
And then I don't watch soccer, so I can't answer that question for you. I literally am in the dark on that, so I try not to talk about things I don't know about.
Watch what?
He's asking if some gentleman is recognized in Canadian soccer, but I don't know who that is.
Huh. I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, it's
Google. I can't make any promises. Actually, I can because I don't think I have any pictures of me without it.
So here it is, guys. This is from Josh to something double X. I can't remember his damn name right now. He knows who he is though. Sent over 13 today, and he wanted me to try Left Hand Brewing's
Monday Nitro. You're drinking
Nitro Milk Stout. Okay. It is 6% ABV, alcohol by volume. And we're gonna try it.
Let us know what you think.
I know we're gonna see here. And then also, he said I needed to pair it with something creamy. So I figured, Bailey's cream. Like I just think that's like a given, right? That's all right. So we're gonna pop the top on this thing here. Is it a twist top or is it a pop top? I don't know. Hold on. It's definitely not a twist top.
I seen a guy once open a beer bottle with his eye.
With his what?
Like with his eye. He was like,
yeah. That came. That
wasn't the twist off. How much you cut up your eyeball?
This smells kind of friggin' excellent right now. Actually, okay. It's dark. It's very dark. America's Stout, Left Hand Brewing. Okay. It's settling at the moment. Give me a second here, guys. Oh my God. Okay. Buffalo Trace Bourbon Cream is better than Bailey's. Huh. In my 20s, I could open bottles with my teeth.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Very dark. That's what she said. I'm glad Imo said it and not anybody. You can tell when we start getting to the later hours here, guys get a little bit like, let me just say whatever and see what they think.
Yep.
A lot of pineapple beers coming out, Joe. I'll send you a care package. No thanks.
Oh, goodness.
I sent someone mess up. Listen, guys, just so you know, I will try any beer on the planet. I don't care. However, if you want me to try something nasty that you know I'm not going to like, you're paying for it. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a fair deal.
I'm not going to go buy crap I know I'm not going to like on purpose.
But that's what I was saying with what Casey's saying. Like, if you did mess that up, like how bad that cap would just rip.
Yeah.
So last week.
Oh,
no, I think wasn't the Stone Cold beer like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Gabe,
Stone Cold was 2 weeks ago, and it was.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Bad.
Yeah.
Last week was the Irish Car Bomb.
Right.
That was good.
So crazy.
You know?
That was last week when we did the special WrestleMania stream. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that feels like it was like 3 weeks ago.
I didn't do the Stone Cold one ever again, and it will never happen again because it was a huge, huge disappointment for me. I'm doing Left Hand Stout. That's what I'm doing right now. Left Hand Nitro Stout. Left Hand Brewing Nitro Stout.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing right now, dude. When he was in elementary school, apparently I wasn't live. Huh? I'm getting confused. Is anybody else?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Billy, you like Broken Skull? I think I'm just not an IPA fan, honestly. I think that's the issue I'm finding. Because from what I'm hearing from a lot of guys who have tried it and do like IPAs, they're saying it's fantastic. So I think I'm finding out I'm just not an IPA fan, honestly.
I want to ask everyone what they have in beer tonight.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to see what you guys have in beer.
I already told you what I have in beer.
I got black mint. I've been liking that scent. I've been wearing it for like the last week. What do you have, Jordan?
Yeah, I've got Nightfall from Copper John's.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and down this while we get some answers here and see how this goes. After that, I got a few things to say. All good stuff, really, as we get ready to wrap things up here. It's almost 10:30 already.
Oh, yeah.
That went by so fast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because Holly's awesome. That's why. Holly's one of the guys, man. Like, she fits in so well with us. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. It was fun to hang out and get to know her.
Yeah.
Classic grooming. Hemp oil from a generic brand. Okay. Mimic by Beard Mana. Caribbean Hurricane. Defined. Very cool. Lux. Always a good call. Mac. Yep.
Oof.
You guys got some good ones in tonight. Chesapeake.
Beard Watch. Nice.
Dream Genie. Yeah. Mr. Straza. Here you go. You can read all that. I'm going to go ahead and drink this. It's for you anyways.
Just type it out. Yeah, I did know that he would dye it and everything, and then later he just let it go white.
Oh, interesting.
And then even in WCW he would dye it like that pitch black.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Beanie? I don't know why, but I just got a really nervous feeling about this beer. It's fine.
You got this. J. Cruz is rocking Black Rebel Sasquatch. Nice.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Sasquatch. It's definitely a good scent. It's good, Beanie.
Baker's got a new scent, an oil blend in.
Nice.
Wow.
Good.
That's a friggin' winner and a half, dude.
Nice.
Holy crap, was that good. Dude, whose name I can't remember. Thank you. That was amazing. Oh my God, that's my first milk stout that I've ever had. And it's like really like creamy and just really nice.
Yeah,
so when you add in the Baileys, it gives it like a little bit of that Irish kind of creamy flavor to it, and it's just really, really good together, man. Like really good together. Holy crap, was that good? Thank you so much.
Joe, a gentleman wants to know where you picked that up from.
I'm sorry, I'm going back. Where did you purchase the left-hand stout? Right down the street from where I live, sir. So, I mean, unless you live here in Bloomfield, I don't know if it'll do you much help. The place is called Buy Right, though, in Bloomfield. I don't know. If you live in Jersey, it might help. Buy Right in Bloomfield. I looked it up, though. This particular brand is available in quite a few liquor stores. The one I'm having a problem finding that I would love to get my hands on right now, but I just can't find it anywhere, and I can't afford to have it delivered to me, unfortunately, is Rogue Nitro Chocolate Milk Stout. That's the one I really want to get my hands on. Salt Flats got a chocolate milk stout too that I would love to try, but I don't know anybody that lives in Utah to go to their brewery for me. You know what I mean? And there's another one too called something Yoo-Hoo or something like that. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a Yoo-Hoo basically, but in a beer form.
Okay.
Who's releasing what? I'm sorry. What did I miss?
Beard Wiley. He was saying he hasn't tried Sasquatch yet. And then Cruz is saying he might be re-releasing it later on. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Sasquatch is a winner, and that's going to get me to a few things I want to say real quick. So if you guys have something you would like to say real fast, please feel free. If not, I'm going to take like 10 minutes here to shoot off a few things.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jordan.
All right. First of all,
yeah, I'm good.
That's an Oregon beer, Joe. I will keep my eye out for you. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. There's a Rogue Pineapple Punch one. That's gross. No, I want their chocolate milk one. Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank Pedro Navarro, for the owner of Black Rebel, for putting me on his list. I know there's been mixed feelings about it, but you know what? It was pretty cool to me. It was very nice to see the recognition from him. It was even cooler when he messaged me one-on-one and just kind of told me that, you know, I just found the whole thing funny though, because as he's going through his list of his top 10 guys, right? He's telling you how well they review, how good their quality is, you know, how their camera presence, they're this. He gets to me and he's like, yeah, I picked Joe, and I don't know, I just like the guy. I was like, did he just say my content sucks, but I'm cool? I think that's what he said. I was like, so, but no, in all seriousness, thank you, Pedro. Meant a lot to me, dude. I'm a huge supporter of Pedro and everything he does, and I always will be. I love his stuff, and me and him get along real well. Secondly, I'm going to show you guys this real quick because I am quite literally blown away. So this was the list of companies I've reached out to, okay? The ones crossed off are all the ones who have already gotten back to me.
Right.
Wow. That's awesome.
We are at, right now, this is where we are, 36 companies who have confirmed what they're giving, okay? 36 companies, and a total of 64 items to be auctioned off.
Nice.
Wow. That's awesome.
This community, you guys are, and I'm not saying the owners right now, I'm saying all of you, because you got Rob Acker, who's donating a Constitution Cross.
Nice.
Sober Chef Eric is doing his homemade jerky. Okay? Mrs. Bluegrass is doing cookies. Nicole, who's absolutely amazing, and she's getting so involved with everything so quick, she's going to make cookies for it too. Like, people are getting involved, period. I've gotten so many messages from people like, Joe, man, whatever you need, whatever it is, dude, just let me know, and, you know, we're there. You guys are amazing. I know we have our little tips here and there and stuff, but stuff like this is what shows you what this community is capable of. And I promise you, if you're new around here, May 16th, show up for the charity auction and you'll see exactly how amazing of a place our little beard community is. I promise you that. You'll see what these guys are capable of. There isn't another place out there like this. I promise you that. What is the auction for? Armit, the auction is for the Children's Tumor Foundation to help aid at research neurofibromatosis, which is a disease I was born with. It's a genetic disease. My whole family has been affected by it. And this is just listen, I'm not a rich man by a long shot. I mean, you know, month to month right now, because of COVID, it's a damn your guess is as good as mine as to whether or not my phone bill is getting paid. Just saying. Okay. But I want to do something. I want to do my part. I want to give back, and I want to make it where one day people aren't going through the things that me and my family have had to go through because they were born with this, to where things are a little better. This is a true story, and I'll make it real fast. 2007, I believe it was. I was about 24, 25, something like that. I get wheeled into an emergency room because one of the tumors is causing pressure on my skull and actually bothering my vision and everything else. I'm being wheeled into the emergency room. I can hear my wife at the time talking to the nurse. And the nurse asks what I have, all that stuff. So then the doctor comes over, hands off the chart. The doctor looks at my wife and says, the chart says he has neurofibromatosis type 2. My wife says, yes, that's what he has. The doctor looks at her and goes, what is that? How in the world are we supposed to get treatment if you don't know what I have? That's what I'm trying to stop. Raising money is great, but the awareness that gets raised, if 60 people show up that have never heard about it before and they go and Google it that night just to see what we're doing, then it was all a success, and that's all I'm trying to do. That's it. I just want to make things a little bit better. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man.
Would Joe, Chad, or Jordan shave for charity? Yep. In a heartbeat. Well, I mean, let me correct that. For a children's charity or a cancer charity in a heartbeat, because those are two things that near and dear to me. Any other charity, I'd be like, oh, really? Come on now, really? And I'd probably still eventually do it. It would just be a lot of huffing and puffing before I did it. But I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, like, it's just hair, man. Shaves, like, my hair grows pretty fast, so I ain't worried about that. It was for a charity and a good cause, and it did what it needed to do. Yeah, man. No big. I'm not that attached to my facial hair.
No, again, listen, if somebody popped in to the live stream on May 16th and said, Joe, whatever you guys raise tonight, we'll match it dollar for dollar if you shave your beard tonight. I'm going to be a shaven beard. Like, I'm going to be clean shaven by the time that night's over.
Yeah.
And it'll grow back. Will I be upset about it? Yeah. I'm going to look weird too. I'm probably going to look like, some weird Southern preacher who's telling you everything's going to be fine. But it'll grow back eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, when it comes down to it, it's just hair. Like, I understand people, it's an identity to them. But, if it's like, I shave my head every 2 or 5 years and I donated cancer for them.
My dad used to do the same thing.
So, like, facial hair or whatever,
Yeah. Again, last year when I started this whole thing, people started to call me Joe for a cause, right? Because that's all my channel. You'll see it too. After this tonight, everything starts to shift towards the charity auction. Mm-hmm. So every time you see my face, I'm going to be talking about the charity auction until we actually get there. Yeah. So people in the community started calling me Joe for a cause because that's all I was talking about. I didn't take that as, like, I wore that as a badge of honor. That's all I want to do is make it a little bit better. Listen, my daughter's got to get tested for the rest of her life. And if God forbid she has to go through what I've gone through, like, it shouldn't be that way. And until recently, the government wasn't funding any research in the NF. Now, recently, they finally have. But up until that moment, the only organization who raised any funds for research into NF was the Children's Tumor Foundation. They were it. So I will support these guys until the day they bury me. Like, I'm with them. They're amazing individuals. You might have seen me tag Rue 3 something. I can't remember the last numbers, but she is the woman who I work with. She's the one who helps me get everything together, make sure that everything runs nice and smooth as far as getting them the money, all that kind of stuff. Last year, she was absolutely blown away, man. Like, when I said to her, hey, we just put all the money in, it's over, she was like, oh, thank you. All of a sudden, like maybe 3 seconds later, she comes back. She's like, I just saw that you donated $4,697, Joe. And I'm like, well, I didn't donate it alone. I was like, it came from the auction thing. She's like, you guys did that in one night? I was like, yep. And she was absolutely blown away. We raised more in one night last year, okay, than any other independent, if you will, what am I trying to say here? Independent stream or whatever, like anything that wasn't part of them, okay? So any outside person who tried to do something like that, we raised more in one night than most of them raised all year long doing different things to try and raise. That's what this community is capable of, guys. Mm-hmm. Don't let anything else fool you. All the other stuff is just bullshit. This place is full of amazing people. I promise you.
Yeah, and I think this year you're going to blow that number out of the water. I really, like, easily. I don't, like, yeah, I think you're going to blow that out of the water, and it's awesome what you're doing, man, to have that awareness platform for that, you know, and I don't know what to say, man. I think it's just awesome, and it's really cool. I've never done anything like that, so mad respect to you for doing it and bringing that awareness.
It's just, again, man, if I had the money, I donated it out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like if I had it, I'd be funding my own friggin' thing and running my own charity to help people and all that stuff. But I don't have the means to get that stuff done. So this is the way I can help. I'm fortunate enough to be here. And the reality is because of all you guys, because of all the guys who have subscribed to my channel, because of everybody who watches my content, because of all the companies who are willing to work with me. You guys have given me the ability to do something like this. And I won't forget that, ever. Like, it means the world to me. Thank you all so much for changing my life in so many ways. You guys are amazing. And, yeah, man, May 16th, it's going to be absolutely insane. There's still quite a few companies who haven't even responded, and that's fine. Absolutely fine. I'm not like there was never any pressure on anybody. Like if you don't do this, no, listen, man, I get it. Things are crazy right now. I was surprised this many companies responded, man. So many companies are in trouble financially and stuff like that, that I really didn't think I was going to get that many responses. So thank you to so many. And there's a few of them in here. Caleb from Barker Beards, he didn't even hesitate. He was like, yeah, absolutely, dude, I'm in. The nice. Beard Mana guys, they answered like instantly. They were like, yes, we're in. Absolutely, Joe. And that's because me and Scott, as he put down here in the comment, we share a common thread here. We both have rare diseases. We did the rare disease awareness live stream last year as well. We are both trying to shine a little bit of light on things. Scott's an amazing dude. His story is crazy. If you ever get a chance to listen to him, he's got a lot to talk about. He's a good man, But again, this live stream wouldn't be anything without you guys. So seriously, thank you all so much for making it even possible. I don't mind listening to Joe. Just have to keep the screen covered so it doesn't scare the kid. Yeah, I'm a little bit loud. And I mean, all this gives people the wrong impression sometimes. Just saying.
Night, Gabagool.
I'll tell you next thing. Yeah, Gabagool, don't worry about it. We're getting ready to wrap it up ourselves. So let's go around the table here. I'm going to ask Chad, but I don't think Chad started his channel yet. So, Chad, first of all, my brother, thank you for coming on another week. You're amazing. You know that. I tell you that all the time, dude. I think what you bring to the live streams and everything else is nothing but a lot of positivity and laughter. So thank you for that. What do you got going on this week, sir?
Nothing. All I'm really doing, as people know, I got laid off. I just read lots and working out, hanging out with the girlfriend when I can and go for walks. Not much we can do with what's going on. And yeah, man, just enjoying being on the live with you guys on the sit down in the regard and getting to know more and more people in the bearded community. Like, I think this community is awesome. I think it's great. I love it. And that's really all I got, man. Other than that, I'm pretty lame right now. Yeah. I do go hiking in 3 weeks, so that's exciting.
Oh, well, Bald and Beardful, a little bit late here, brother. We're getting ready to wrap things up, man. But we appreciate you stopping in either way, man. Jordan, a subdued Jordan tonight. I think he was worried about making Holly upset or something.
I mean, I don't know. It's especially with company owners. I'm more like, I don't know if the word is reserved, but I don't know what the word is, but just when I'm dealing with company owners, it's just a little more focused, a little more like on my game kind of thing. But yeah, tonight was so much fun. I've got more content always coming out. Finally done school this week, which is going to be a big deal. I'm looking forward to that. But
nice.
Yeah, always a fun time hanging out.
Very cool, very cool. Jordan, did you even say facts one time tonight? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I think I said it a few times, but especially now that people are like catching on to it, now I'm like, I don't want to say it too much and be annoying, but I think that's kind of.
Thanks, Rex. Appreciate it, man. Love having you in the chats.
And Caleb's right. Don't be. I mean, most of the owners I've ever spoke to are just normal guys. You know what I mean? They're all good people for the most part. Sure, like people forget owners are they're just people, right? So there's going to be an a-hole every now and then. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
exactly. And
for the most part, most of the owners in this community are all amazing people.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right, what do I got going on this week? So here's the deal, guys, right? Now until the fundraiser, okay, until the charity auction, every week I am going to drop some kind of neurofibromatosis related video. I know it's not exactly the normal content I do or the beard content or any of that stuff. I hope you guys still watch it. Listen, again, nothing else I do all year long matters, in my opinion. This is the only thing that I do that needs to be done right. This is the only time where I'm like, okay, Joe, you can't fly off the hip. You can't talk shit. You can't be Jersey Joe up there. You got to handle this the right way and be proper and get this done. And so leading up to this, though, I want to raise awareness as much as anything else. So I'm going to share my story, and I'm also in talks with a few other people that I know from reaching out through the Children's Tumor Foundation about maybe them and me, I don't know, somehow filming a video together to where they can tell their story on my channel.
Nice.
So that's all coming. Also this week, yes, this week will be a head shave video, and there will be a review coming out this week. Yes, Harry Beards will be coming out this week.
Oh, cool.
So Harry Beards will be coming out this week. So Friday, the reviewers table is on my channel. You already know the table gets down. It's always a lot of laughs, always a lot of fun. Absolutely love hanging out with my brothers on a Friday night. I would invite Chad on, but you know, Chad's part of the second best show on Friday nights. Yeah, and then I'll be back here for the sit down on Sundays with these two guys, having a good time like we do every week. So that's about it, guys. I want to thank Jordan, Chad again, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming to hang out again. And we want to thank Holly for coming on and being absolutely amazing like she always is, man.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
But until the next one, guys, please be safe out there. Okay? Stay safe, stay bearded, be good to each other, and take care of each other. And we'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Be safe out there, guys.